Thank you. Thank you. You want me to give you a countdown for the start the timer? Alright. I can do it. So time will restart. I'll press A on the new file here. So we'll go from 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Cool. Thanks for having me. This is Pikmin All Parts. Can't hear left side. That should be better. That should fix it. Well, I apologize for that hiccup. You should be good now.
Oh, apparently I am muted.
Everything good? If you want me to
Testing.
restart, I can restart too.
Testing, testing.
I can turn the game audio down just a little bit for you guys too. Alright, well, I'm
Testing,
Oblivinator.
testing. Hang on just a sec. Oh, there we go. Looks like we're good.
Alright, so
Just before we start real quick, I just want to say that we have reached $500. Our donation from these guys are good. Donates $25. Didn't leave a comment, but we super appreciate that because that means we get to see Super Mario Odyssey New Donk Festival. All right, take it away.
awesome. So, technical difficulties aside, we didn't really miss much, other than just a little cutscene. This is Pikmin All Parts. The basic story of Pikmin, Captain Oliver, he was flying his ship, the SS Dolphin. Got hit by an asteroid as you saw it. He crash landed on this planet. As he was crashing, parts of his ship were flying off and landing on the planet. And he's going to enlist the help of these Pikmin that he discovers to help him collect all 30 ship parts before his life support system ends and he would perish. So a little dark and grim, but this story is pretty short and sweet, pretty simple to keep track of. The first Pikmin color that we encountered here, this is a red Pikmin. Red Pikmin are immune to fire, and they also deal more damage in battle, so we're going to be using large groups of them for fights later on in the run. Now, there are in-game days in this game. So we're on day 1. Day 1 is just a tutorial day. It kind of just teaches you the basics of Pikmin control and how to grow them and all that good stuff. The goal for this day is just to grow 25 Pikmin. Oops. 25 Pikmin, and then collect our ship's engine, which will show up in a little bit. Ten Pikmin will push this box. Alright, game audio down. So that little bundle of pistons over there, it's the ship's engine. That requires 20 Pikmin to carry. If I were to walk up to it, there'd be a cutscene that would play. Now, Pikmin's a little weird. During cutscenes, like, things in the background still take place. So the onion, when it's spitting out seeds and Pikmin are growing in the ground, all that takes place during these cutscenes. So we try and time activating cutscenes when other things are going on, just so we can kind of multitask a little bit. Alright, I have a little bit of time here. Okay, thank you. Alright, I was just dealing with a little bit of audio issues there in the background. I apologize. Anyways, this is day one. We collected the ship's engine, we're going to blast off into space, and we'll start the real run. Day 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what we're going for, day 8. In all honesty, if some stuff goes wrong, it could be a 9-day run. I probably didn't explain everything as well as I could have, just because I was kind of dealing with a little bit of audio hiccups in the background, so I apologize for that, but we should be a little bit better now.
Do you have time for a quick donation?
Absolutely.
These guys are good. Donates $2 and says, "Overworld, green run."
Alright, so day 1, that was all tutorial, it's just me growing Pikmin. Day 2, the Forest of Hope. I actually call this the Forest of Nope, because it ends my runs very often. It's pretty technical. You need a good day 2 in order to have a good run. That being said, we're kind of trapped in this little base area here until we knock down that white stick gate that's to the top. While we're doing that, we have the opportunity to grow just a few more Pikmin, so we'll take that opportunity to grow them. This area kind of has the iconic Pikmin theme that the game is really known for, is the theme song for the Forest of Hope. It's actually really good music. It's kind of calming, relaxing. So the goal in the first little bit of the day is to grow up to 77 red Pikmin. Now, a few more or a few less is okay, but the goal is 77. So we're going to collect a lot of these pellets and these creatures that we kill, bring them back to the onion, and harvest them into Pikmin. sometimes the Pikmin behave or misbehave, and they like to do things I don't want them to do, like not grabbing onto different creatures or grabbing onto the wrong stuff or tripping and overall being lazy and not doing what I tell them to. They're a bunch of unruly teenagers for the most part. That's one of the many frustrations you can encounter when running this game. Now, if I were to leave these Pikmin in the ground, eventually the leaves on top of their heads would bloom into a bulb, and then the bulb would bloom into a flower. Flower Pikmin are great. They move quite a bit faster compared to bud Pikmin and leaf Pikmin. So for a speed run, ideally, like our whole squadron of Pikmin would be all flowers. I don't want to waste all the time just waiting for them to transform into flowers while they're in the ground, so I can speed that process up a little bit by giving them a drop of nectar. Now, you can get nectar drops from a variety of different sources, but the one source that I'll be using in here is that grass patch, a little bit up in the corner there. Unfortunately, it's a little bit luck-based if I get a nectar drop or not. Thankfully, I got, looks like plenty. The majority of them all flowered up there. That's great. 2 stragglers, that's okay. I need to leave 4 Pikmin there. I will use them later, so I just kind of separate them from the group there. And then we're going to knock down this white gate. Behind that white gate is the area where the yellow Pikmin reside, and we're going to add them to our squadron too. And if I wasn't mistaken, I think one guy tripped and got stuck back here. Yep, there he is. I saw him. See what I tell you about them slacking off. So now we can go wake up the yellow onion. Thankfully, we don't need to grow too many yellow Pikmin. We only need 15 to complete the run. I will grow just a few more to be safe, but we only need to grow 15 for day 2. Instead of trying to grow like 77 reds like we did earlier. Now, yellow Pikmin, they have 2 abilities. One, they are, when they're thrown, they kind of go further and higher compared to the other Pikmin colors. And they can also carry bomb rocks, which are used to either destroy stone gates in this game, or deal lots of damage to an enemy. Nope, I didn't want to pick that guy. Come on. There is some bomb rocks over there. There's a cutscene when a Pikmin picks up the bomb rock, so I activated that cutscene as soon as the onion was kind of sucking up pellets and spitting out seeds that way. I had 2 things going on at the same time and kind of did a little bit of multitasking. Destroying that gate opens up the back area to this map. We're going to come and explore that area on a return trip to this area. Likewise, when I had those 4 Pikmin start working on that bundle of sticks and unrolling it into a bridge, I'm not going to be using that bridge on day 2. I'll be using that bridge on the return trip, but having that stuff kind of built or destroyed or ready to go for the return trip saves quite a bit of time on the subsequent day when we come back here. So pretty soon it's going to be noon, or halfway through the day. I always kind of gauge myself. If I can make it back, there's my noon message right there. If I can make it back to the base by the noon message, I'm on good pace. Now our objective is to flower up our yellow Pikmin. Again, I have to deal with nectar luck. Looks like I got bad luck here. Yep, alright. There's a little bit of leftover grass here. Alright, that's just terrible. We'll do our best. I have some backup saves made up, just in case like some of the bad luck portions just take their toll on me. I can just load a save up and continue the run at the very least. So here's a little sequence break. Normally you need blue Pikmin to destroy this gate, but with some fancy throwing, you can get your Pikmin over there to destroy it. That ship part was the Nova Blaster. I guess I didn't do a good job of explaining what ship parts I'm collecting. That was the Nova Blaster, and the first one I collected earlier. That was called the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. Back in this area, there's two other ship parts that we're going to collect. The Extraordinary Bolt and then the Whimsical Radar. This Black Stone Gate takes 9 bomb rocks to be destroyed. Quite hefty. Right now I'm killing the purple shear grubs. The purple shear grubs, they can kill and eat Pikmin. I don't want them doing that when the Pikmin are carrying ship parts back, obviously. The purple ones are called the male shear grubs, and then the light pink ones, those are the female versions. Now the female versions can't kill Pikmin, they actually don't have a mouth. Oh shoot, come on. I threw too many Pikmin on there, I whistled them off and then threw them back, and once again I threw too many Pikmin. It's crazy. So now we're going to go to the first boss of the game. He's called the Armored Cannon Beetle. Now you don't need to fight him. I'm going to try and use a strategy to deload him. Now it's kind of random if I'm able to deload him or not. It just depends on his position and where he moves. Now this guy, he's kind of free roaming. I guess these guys got some nectar. That's great. In all honesty, I'm probably going to go for the backup strategy, marathon save strategy. I just don't really want to risk it. We've also collected enough ship parts now that the Dolphin's range has been increased, meaning it can fly further, so on day 3 we'll unlock a new area. Yeah, he's not behaving. There we go. So that Pikmin stuck in his snout, it'll kind of distract him. He's going to go kind of flailing all around, and then the Pikmin will carry the part past him. We'll see another one of those armored cannon beetles later in the run. And that one we will have to fight. Now there's one last ship part we're going to collect for the day. It's up here called the Shock Absorber. Having a bunch of leaf Pikmin here kind of scares me. It should be doable, but just a little worried about it. Just kind of having this guy chomp on me instead of trying to chomp on Pikmin. Alright, looks like they'll be okay. So now I'm just going to round everybody up. I'm going to try for what's called a cutscene skip. Now if I activate a text box on the exact same frame that a ship part would be sucked up into the Dolphin, it skips the cutscene of the ship part getting sucked up. There we go, we got it. Save just a little bit of time there. Cool. That's day 2. Actually went pretty well. Despite having barely any flowered yellow Pikmin. And there's the Pikmin that we left behind. That was the one fighting the armored cannon beetle, I think. So the beginning of Forest Naval, which is day 3, has a pretty big luck moment too. If things go terribly wrong, I'm just going to reset the day. It's faster to reset the day than to just kind of try and salvage things. I'm a little worried that I don't have very many flowered yellow Pikmin, because they can kind of lag behind and hopefully they don't get set on fire by some of the enemies here. The big thing for the beginning of this day is I need a creature called a fiery bullhog. When I defeat him, I need him to drop a pellet. When he drops that pellet, another creature called the bread bug is going to come along and grab onto it. And then I'll use my Pikmin to carry the pellet, and they'll drag the bread bug back to the onion. This is the fiery blowhog. That's what I was worried about. And he didn't drop a pellet, so I'll try the one backup. Other than that, if that doesn't work, I'm going to reset. No, he's gone. Okay. And I'm going to treat myself, since I'm resetting already, I'm going to load up a save file that I already had made up. Here, all my yellow Pikmin will be flowered, so nobody saw that. We just pretend like they flowered overnight inside the onion. But I really need that fiery blowhog to drop a pellet. It's pretty crazy. My luck has been very terrible with him dropping pellets lately. I did some practice last night where like 3 attempts in a row he didn't drop a pellet, and then I was practicing earlier today to Austria and I had 2 attempts where he didn't drop a pellet. Like I believe there's only a 1 in 8 chance that he doesn't drop pellets. It's pretty insane how terrible my luck has been with this guy. Hey, oh, there we go. Alright, so now we just need to get some Pikmin onto that. Oops, I didn't want to whistle them off. Just carry it. Alright, so the Pikmin will drag that back to the onion, and what will happen is when he gets sucked up and damaged, he'll spit out the ship part. We lost a valiant fighter there. But I need to kill this blowhog too. And now we're set. So we're going to carry all this food to a certain area. Right about here looks good. The blue onion is just a little bit further that way, kind of on that white sand area. All this stuff is going to go to the blue Pikmin because we need to grow 90 blue Pikmin in a day. So having all of this stuff here ready to go for them is going to help boost their numbers very quickly. Now we need to find some bomb rocks. Thankfully there's an area up here that gives some bomb rocks. And we also need to go there anyways to help collect the ship part that's up here. But first I got to throw all these red Pikmin up here. They're going to work on building a bridge so they can actually carry the ship part down.
You got a couple of seconds for a quick announcement?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Just want to say that we did in fact beat Distant Star Care's Extra Life's 2016 donation total of $500. Our next one is $652 for Extra Life 2017. So if we can beat that, not only will we have quite a handy total coming in, but we will also get tomorrow the bonus run of DDR Mario Mix in tomorrow's giveaway stream? Prize drawing stream. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. So hey, go ahead and get those donations in because, you know, competitions.
That's pretty cool. Good work, everybody. Oh boy, this Pikmin tripped. Okay. So here's a Wollywog. Wollywogs suck. They can instantly kill Pikmin just by jumping on them. They're kind of difficult to kill too, like even for a casual player. We're about to fight 2 bosses back to back now. So one's behind that gate, the other one's down here in this little gloomy, dark looking area. This is the Puff Stool. He's a pushover. He had the Omega Stabilizer inside of him. Come on, Pikmin. Grab on. Oh, really? He would grab onto the other one. So we want to carry that Puff Stool corpse back. If that's sucked up into an onion, it'll be converted into 30 Pikmin sprouts, which is a very large number compared to how many Pikmin it takes to carry it. It's like a 1-to-3 ratio, so it's very good to collect that. Over here is my favorite boss of the game. He's called the Beady Longlegs. I really like his theme song too. It's just kind of ominous and has some little tension to it.
I got a little something to add to that last one if you got a second.
Go ahead.
Just want to say, with our last donation, we officially raised over $1,500 total to Extra Life over our last 3 years.
Alright, that's the beady longlegs. You're supposed to kind of fight them with yellow Pikmin, but if you're really cool like I am, you can beat them with red. No, don't fight the guys, come on. Pikmin like to grab on the things that you don't really want them to. Anyways, we're heading up towards the base area to knock down this gate. That'll be a nice shortcut for ship parts coming in. And then I need to put a couple Pikmin on this stick here. They kind of extend it out into like a bridge and they'll collect that automatic gear that's sitting on top of it. Over here is another gate that we're going to destroy. We're not going to be going through this gate today. It'll be one of the gates that we go through when we come back to this area. But already having it, you know, destroyed saves time. We'll leave 5 red Pikmin there to finish it off because we only had 3 bomb rocks. If we had 4, we could completely destroy it, but if that was the case, I'd have to go find bomb rocks from another source. And that would take a lot of time. It's better to just sacrifice 5 Pikmin. Here's the gravity jumper. That's really the... Trying to figure out where my other Pikmin was. I had one other one. Where is he? No, he's under the bridge. Hiding. Come on. There you are. Alright, so with that, all the ship parts are collected and they're heading back towards the onion. We're going to grow 90 blue Pikmin now. Now, blue Pikmin, as you can tell, the onion's in the water, so blue Pikmin can survive in the water, whereas the other 2 colors can't. So they'll be very helpful for water areas. Speaking of water areas, the next area is called the Distant Spring. It has a ton of water on it. It's about 50% water or so. Maybe even a little bit more, closer maybe to like 60%. So we're going to need a lot of blue Pikmin to collect a lot of ship parts that need to go through water there. I might have made a mistake. I'm trying to think. No, I should be good. Just enough. You're only allowed to have 100 Pikmin on the field at a time. And I need at least 10 Pikmin to carry back the Pustule Corpse. But I don't want to have any less than 100 Pikmin on the field. If there's less than 100 Pikmin on the field, the remaining Pikmin will be shot out into the ground as sprouts, you know. By having 100 Pikmin on the field and then giving all of this food to the blue onion, it'll just automatically convert them into blue Pikmin, and I won't need to like pluck 90 Pikmin out of the ground. Alright, we have these 2 ship parts that we're hanging out here left to collect. And I'm going to go for a trick called an area cutscene skip. I don't think I'm going to get it. So if I can get a cutscene skip, and then immediately the next ship part is collected while the cutscene skip is occurring, I can get what's called an area cutscene skip, but I miscalculated. Missed that one too. Oh well. Cutscene skips are frame perfect tricks, so they're a little bit different. And basically I could have skipped this cutscene here of the dolphin expanding its range. Now later in the run I have another opportunity to go for one, so I might be able to hit that one and show it off. We'll have to just kind of wait and see. All that's left in this day is to collect the rest of the food for these blue Pikmin. And that's day 3. Day 3 is not as bad as some of the other days. I probably don't need to collect that, but I'm going to just to be safe. What's going on, Waka? I see you in chat there. The next area is called the Distant Spring. I was talking about it a little bit earlier. It is the hardest part, or day for me, day 4. I might not talk as much. I'm going to try and focus. The objective here is to collect all 10 ship parts in this area in one day and not have to make a return trip. If I can do that, I'm going to save probably about... it can save about 2 to 3 minutes, so it's a significant time save if you can pull it off. It's a little bit tricky for me to do though, and you're only allowed to make just a few minor mistakes, and you screw up too much and the mistakes add up and end up costing too much time. The first objective though is to flower all 90 blue Pikmin. There we go. That'll work. have 19. Where is my 20th one? There it is. Slacker. Phew. Okay. I'm glad that wasn't as fast as it could have been, but a mistake could have happened. That would have been pretty bad. I'll have to describe what could have happened later. There's another opportunity for error. Okay, good enough. Where was I? Okay, so ship parts. If a ship part is falling from a higher place, like a ledge or something, and it's on camera, it has like some weird bounce physics applied to it, where they like kind of bounce once they hit the ground, like maybe like a bouncing ball or something. If that happens, it can cause Pikmin to like drop the part, and then just weird things happen where like the part can go flying, and it's just not good to have stuff falling when you're looking at it on screen. So unfortunately, I was kind of looking at that repair type bolt ship part as it was falling, and I thought like my Pikmin could have dropped it or something and caused a considerable time waste, but we were good. I'm a little scatterbrained on my commentary at the moment, I apologize. So far, so good, though. I could go for a cutscene skip here that I normally don't get to go for. And I missed it. I buffered way too much and then I still missed it. I'm a little rusty on doing cutscene skips on the Distant Spring just because I normally don't get to do them. And the positioning is a little bit off for me. There I buffered like probably 20 times more than I needed to, and then I ended up missing it. Talk about embarrassing, right? Apparently I lost a yellow Pikmin. I don't know if he decided to take a swim or if he got squished by like a wallywog or something. He couldn't. I didn't really see what happened to him, but I have backups for them, thankfully. I want to make sure I have 9 here, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 9. I really don't want them to carry that, but I don't want to whistle the Pikmin off of the part either, by accident. So we're going to go into my least favorite area. I always call this area hell. But there's 2 bowl bears here, and there's a puffy blowhog. And I'm also leading a Pikmin through this kind of like area where I need to maneuver them a little bit tightly. Thankfully, none of the Pikmin have really tripped. But Pikmin like to trip like that one did, and when they trip, they can kind of trip into enemies and wake them up, and then the enemies just can come and start eating all of your squad, and the puffy blowhog there makes it a little difficult. Because he can blow your Pikmin all over the place, and it becomes a bad day. But thankfully we did alright. Now we're fighting the armored cannon beetle. This is the one that I didn't fight. Or the boss that I didn't fight on day 2, but we actually fight him there because he has a ship part inside of him, rather than just guarding it like he was in the first part. I got one blue with me. I almost did the fast strat there, except this guy decided to come with me. Oh well. Didn't waste too much time there. I don't want to jinx it, but so far this day is going pretty well. So fingers crossed that it continues to go smoothly. Had a bit of lag there. Oh, come on, grab onto the ship part. There we go. Looked like it was clipped slightly out of bounds. Where am I going? That actually happens to me quite often. That ship part likes to kind of clip into the stump a little bit. I actually didn't want to grab onto him. There we go. And when it clips into the stump, some of the areas where the Pikmin would actually grab onto the ship part are clipped out of bounds, so they don't really know how to grab onto it, but thankfully we got it out. This is another kind of sequence break here. Instead of using blue Pikmin to cross the water and destroy that gate, I just long throw some yellow Pikmin with bomb rocks, and then they can destroy it. There he is. I was like, where's the 30th Pikmin? Nope, no, please do not fight us. Please do not. Jesus Christ. My heart skipped a beat there. That would have been, where is he? I'm missing a Pikmin. Oh, he died. He must have tripped. One Pikmin did die. Okay, that's not good. We'll just have to continue on and do the best that I can. I may have to make a return trip here, though. Unfortunately. I might have enough time to salvage it, but I don't know. It's hard to say for me. Did I leave another one behind? Okay, they're up there. Never mind. Second take through hell. Alright, so we're going to take one guy. And we'll get that ship part moving now. Oh no! The Wallywog is right there. That's no bueno. I guess I didn't lure this guy out of the way correctly. Okay, well, scrap that ship part. I'll just have to come back on day 5 and grab it. I'm not going to try and screw around with it anymore. It's a little unfortunate, but hey, it happens. We'll just continue on and do the best that we can. So here's the only glitch in the game. I'm going to try and clip up to this ledge using this ball bear. There we go. That was pretty sick first try. It just kind of occurred to me. I have like all these extra Pikmin around me, I'm not quite sure what to do with them. I don't want like anybody to come up and like screw around with them while they're over here. Maybe if I just leave them there, they'll be okay. Like this guy, I don't want this guy to like get any bright ideas and like trying to chow down on all of them. Come over here, friend. Or that. It's a catastrophe! That's like exactly what was going through my head. I was like, oh, if you leave those guys there, they might die to that dude. What we'll do, we'll leave them up here. We'll get this last ship part though. Oops. Now you can kind of see why those puffy blowhogs are so annoying. Oops. Hey, oh, we got a cutscene skip. Alright, so that day 4 started off pretty good, and then kind of took a dump when the yellow wollywogs didn't go very well. On day 5 when I come back, I have to collect 2 ship parts, a zirconium rotor and the gluon drive. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I think I'll take 30 blue Pikmin. To the zirconium rotor, and then I'll take like 65 reds to the gluon drive. I'll put them on the zirconium rotor first. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. What's difficult about coming here on day 5 is as time progresses in this game, like more enemies spawn in the areas. So on day 5 there's going to be a puffy blowhog like right next to base. And then there's going to be overshot that by quite a bit. There's going to be also 2 swooping snitch bugs. And these swooping snitch bugs are like particularly annoying I think I'll take this like the extra safe way and just do this in 2 trips. So here's the Puffy Blowhog, and he can just like get like right up in you and just start blowing your Pikmin all over the place. And then sometimes there's a snitch bug over here, which there is. I'm kind of glad that he's here and I can fight him now rather than later. Come on, dude. But I need him to grab my Pikmin. Hello? Oh, he's just gonna let the Puffy Blowhog do it. Okay, it looks like he like flew away, so... Oh, he went over here to screw around with my red Pikmin. What a troll. Alright, now that that's over with, let's continue on. Actually, I should grab that Pikmin because otherwise this guy's gonna blow him. And he could get blown into a boulder. Now, I need to distract these 2 bull bears from when the Pikmin carried the gluon drive past them. So I'm going to wake them up and I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to use the lay down function. So if you lay down and there's like Pikmin in Olimer's like command, they'll try and carry them back to the onion. A consequence of laying down is that you're just kind of invulnerable and enemies can't really attack you. So they're sitting here trying to chomp me, and then my Pikmin are just going to carry the part right past them. It's actually kind of funny, I think, though. If I pick that guy, I feel like he's just going to get ate, so I'm just going to leave him there. Alright, that's it for the distance spring. It's unfortunate I had to come back for a second trip, but we managed to make it through. The next few days are all very easy and they go by very quickly, so it should be pretty, like, kind of on coast mode for the rest of the run. And we're gonna try and complete this in 9 days. I actually have about 5 less blue Pikmin than I normally use in a run, so I can grow a couple here in this day. Also, shoutouts to Salt Raw to Taffy. My mother went on vacation to Florida a little while ago and she brought me a big old box and I've just been like eating it nonstop. This stuff is delicious. Ideally, I would come back here on day 5, and some of these creatures wouldn't have respawned. There actually wouldn't be anything here, but because we're taking an extra day, some of these enemies we're gonna have to kill again. Where is my... It's over here. I kind of thought that might happen. Okay. So if you remember on day 2, I destroyed this gate over here. This is where we're actually going. There's a set of bosses back here. They're called the burrowing snake rat. There's actually 3 of them. One of them has a ship part inside of it. They're a pretty neat boss, I think. Just kind of like design-wise. Cross between like some sort of serpent, reptile creature, and then like a bird. I couldn't think of the word for a second. I don't need you guys, but... Hello? We can go fight? No, we don't need to... Okay, just push it then. There's 3 of them, but the guy in this corner is the one that we want to kill. Now these guys, they have 2 different attack patterns. They can come up slowly or they can come up quickly. I want them to come up slowly. That was a quick one. When they come up slowly, I can kind of latch all of my Pikmin onto their head like that. When they come up quickly, I don't have the opportunity to do that really. It is basically luck what attack pattern you get, so if you're going for a really fast time, hopefully they just pop up out of the ground quick or slowly, and you're able to latch all of your Pikmin on and kill them quickly. Words are tough for me lately. I need like 5 extra blue Pikmin, so these guys give 4 apiece. That'll be 8 extra. A little overkill, but saves me having to grow any extras. Alright, let's see if I can get some cutscene skips here. Nope, missed that one. There we go. Managed to get one of them. Nope. Need to wait for the ship part to actually get sucked up into the ship. If you're doing a cutscene skip and you end the day before like the ship part actually gets sucked up in the dolphin, it doesn't actually count as like collecting the ship part, and you'll have to come back and pick it up off the ground again. Oh, I managed to leave a red behind? That's a little odd. Not quite sure where that happened. He must have got stuck on a gate or tripped or something. 2 of them, even. Oh well, I'm still okay. I only need 65 reds. Next area to clean up is the impact site. To get that one lone ship part that we left here on day 1. Here there's going to be 2 creatures called iridescent flint beetles. Or is it iridescent? Yeah, I think it is. They're really shiny beetles, and you can't actually Oop, that's way too many Pikmin. What am I doing? Talking and playing at the same time and stuff. Pikmin are highly attracted to their glittery bodies and will follow them around all over the place. And they just kind of randomly roam around the map, sporadically. And it's really annoying when they just kind of run through your huge, like, army of Pikmin, and then all of your Pikmin just go into a frenzy and start chasing them across the entire map. Thankfully, he was pretty nice and left me alone. There's a little faster strategy to throw some bomb rocks over this wall to this other gate. I'm not too proficient at it, so for the marathon safety strats, I'll just do it the easy way. Now here's the Positron generator inside the clamp, and I need to just kind of position my cursor. If your cursor is positioned incorrectly, it may take more than one or two, it will take more than one cycle to knock the ship part out of the clamp before he snaps down. And if he snaps down, any Pikmin that are in his mouth are killed. Like, there's no getting them back. So it's a little puts me a little bit on edge. Just knock those guys out of the way so that they don't get stuck. So close. Alright, we're going to the Forest Naval now. 4 ship parts to collect there. Nothing too difficult, just gotta kind of try to make sure that no Pikmin gets set on fire. We're going to an area where there's quite a few fire geysers, and since we're a day late, I'm going to have to kill a couple of the fire blowhogs that have respawned. That way they don't set all my Pikmin on fire when they're carrying ship parts back. There's actually 1 Pikmin on the field. These must be planted. One of the... How do I want to describe it? I guess one of the properties of like flower Pikmin is if they lose their flower petals during a battle, there's a chance that those flower petals will like sprout into new Pikmin. So sometimes if you have like a particularly large battle with somebody, and like, come on buddy, look this way. Nope, don't fight him. Thought he was gonna throw him for a second. Kinda freaked out. That's not good. Okay. I'm gonna waste a little bit of time. Wow, I did it again. I'm just not very good at this. Okay, thankfully there's like a grass patch here. I can try and flower most of these guys back up. Well, wasted a little bit of time, but that was just me playing poorly right there. No other excuse other than I was just being bad. That yellow Pikmin and that blue Pikmin tripped. I need to... There we go. Okay. So while those Pikmin work on that bridge, we're going to take these blues and we're going to get my favorite ship part, which is the analog computer. Nope, get off. There we go. And then in this big lake, there's a ship part back here called the anti-dioxin filter. You can lure the Wallywogs out of the way. I'm going to play it extra safe, just because I've been having trouble with Wallywogs lately today. So it would seem. Ouch. Okay, they're going. I gotta get this guy over here out of the way. There we go. Right, that should be good enough. Next thing you know, all 40 of my blue Pikmin are gonna die. Earlier, when I was kind of stumbling around in my commentary on the Distant Spring, and I was trying to explain that parts falling down ledges gives them kind of some weird bouncy physics from time to time. But if you don't look at them and you have them off camera, they'll just fly, or they'll fall normally. That part in particular, the Libra, is pretty infamous for having extremely bouncy physics. So much so that it can actually bounce off the ground and into the ledge below. Or into the void below, pardon me. And when it does that, it is like permanently stuck down there. Like there is no getting it back. It is forever lost, and you will not be able to collect all ship parts. You'll be able to get a maximum of 29. The Libra is one of the required ship parts you need in order to get either the average ending of the game or the good ending. So you can't not miss that ship part, and missing it will cause you to get the bad ending. Words are hard again. So it's kind of like a weird game-breaking glitch that can just happen. Something that the developers probably didn't experience, and they could have maybe fixed that before the game was released. I can try for another area cutscene skip here. It'd be pretty cool if I got it. I would like to show it off, but I am not exactly the greatest at it. Like I said, an area cutscene skip, so you have two ship parts coming back. You get a cutscene skip on the first ship part, and during the time that ship part is... Where's the Libra? is it there? That's odd. I need to go around too because there's creatures there. It's like it's stuck on something. That's odd. Oh, there was a yellow Pikmin that's still on it. Odd. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what happened. It, like, I wonder if, I threw some Pikmin on it besides, like, red Pikmin. And, those, Pikmin then were killed by the fiery blowhog, but it's weird that I still have 100 Pikmin on the field. Like, I'm not quite sure. Like, no Pikmin has died. Alright. No area cutscenes skip. I'm very confused. It's okay though, we're gonna finish the game. Pro cutscene skip there, though. Alright, with that, we've collected 29 of the 30 ship parts. The final ship part is inside the final boss in an area called the Final Trial. And let's get this over with. There is one little tricky thing about the final trial that sometimes kind of trips me up. Do my best. Other than that, the final boss, he's not too bad, but it can go terribly wrong if you make a mistake, so we're not going to worry about that though. We gotta build a couple of bridges, so I'll get these Pikmin going on those. Oh, that's a bad position. There, that's a little bit better. So I need 3 bomb rocks to destroy that stone gate that's kind of like blocking the 2 bridges. It takes 3 bomb rocks to destroy it. Conveniently I can get some bomb rocks here, but this throw, like throwing the Pikmin over this gap, just kind of trips me up sometimes. I already screwed it up. Come on, Pikmin, save yourself. How did he he ended up in the water. I don't even care. He can die. That's weird. I could have sworn I threw him on the bridge, and I will admit, though, I may have missed. I'm going to blame it on the Pikmin, though. Not me. It's the Pikmin's fault that he died. Now, if you're really good at this game, you can defeat the Emperor Ballblacks, which is the final boss, using just the blue Pikmin and then the 15 yellows that you gathered. I cannot do that. I cannot mash fast enough. I need to use red Pikmin since they deal more damage in battle. If I can mash fast enough, I would be able to defeat the final boss and using just the blue and the yellows, but I can't, so I gotta put my blues away and grab some reds, which wastes a little bit of time, but it's nice to actually finish. Then they put white stick gates here for whatever reason. And like just having 100 Pikmin just totally negates these. Now I need 15 yellow Pikmin with bomb rocks. Thankfully there's 15 here. Alright, that looks like everybody. Gonna get my blue Pikmin, just kind of set up my Pikmin real quick for the final boss, and then... Oh, I don't want the red this way. This looks good. There he is. So he's going to eat those 15 bomb rocks and be stunned for quite a bit of time while I throw a Pikmin on his face. Also, rip headphone users. Hey, we beat him. And he's going to spit out our final ship part, the secret safe. So I'll throw off, or show off one little Easter egg here. Also, time is going to come up. It's going to come up as soon as this final ship part gets sucked up into the dolphin. Which will just come up once they carry it all the way over here. But I can show off a little Easter egg while we're waiting. If I lay down and have Pikmin carry me, they can carry me to an onion. And if I get sucked up, fireworks pop out. So it's a nice little way to celebrate the end of the run. And here we go with time, ready, and time. That's it. That's Pikmin all parts. Cool. So, with that, I'm probably just gonna pass this back over to the marathon organizers. I want to thank everybody for watching, and thank you guys for having me. It was a fun run, a couple mistakes, but hey, we still finished under estimate, so that's all that matters, really. That's about all I have to say. Once again, thanks everybody for watching. That's all I have. Because it's cool.
But for now, we gotta put that aside because coming up
much Oblivinator for
next
that
is
Pikmin run.
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix HD, all stories any percent critical.
Pikmin
By Pessimist. As a reminder, we do still have that bid war coming up. It's had a few really hot donations right now. It's actually the lead has changed right now. In the top spot, it's Mark of a Hero at $25, followed by Fairy Stars at $20 and Hyperdrive at $8. So if you guys want to see Stroke of Midnight or Treasure Trove, you might want to get those donations in because this is the last run. Also, remember that tomorrow we have our prize giveaway stream. That will also have our bonus run of Super Mario Odyssey New Dunk Festival, and if we can get up over $600, we will also have the DDR Mario Mix run, which is both of those runs are absolutely amazing to watch. They're great, they're entertaining. I promise you will not regret it. Distant Star Cares 2018 is an Extra Life charity marathon in support of Greenville Children's Hospital in Greenville, South Carolina. These donations stay local to fund critical treatments, healthcare services, pediatric medical equipment, and charitable care. Learn more at extra-life.org.